Hello and welcome to Home Festival's first quiz for NHS on football. So, welcome everyone. My name is Bobby Seagull. I'm a school teacher, a presenter for the BBC TV series Monkman and Seagull's Genius Guide, Series 2 coming out on Monday. And I'm also an author of the book, The Life-Changing Magic of Numbers. And I'm so delighted to be part of the Home Festival family. So if you are my existing football viewers who come along my YouTube or Facebook, you're wondering, why is Bobby reintroducing himself? But today, as with my Saturday quiz, we're part of the Home Festival family. So welcome to Jane, Fleur, Graham. Thank you all for joining. I'm really excited to have my existing fans and friends and the Home Festival family joining me for my football quiz. Hello, Hannah. Who else do we have? Hello, Jake. Lots of people. I can see my YouTube. I'm going to check my Facebook people as well. But I'm very excited today. So we're going to get cracking very quickly. Let's have a look what the schedule is for today. Again, I like looking at schedules. As a teacher, I love looking at schedules. So firstly, I wanted to say these are called Quiz for NHS. Again, if you feel free, if you enjoyed the quiz, feel like you had a good time, go along to justgiving.com/quiz for NHS and donate at any stage. It doesn't have to be tonight. It could be next week, the week after, but just show some appreciation for the NHS if you really enjoyed the quiz. So we've got Nick Calzo. Who else? Thank you. Okay. So what shirt? Tim Dolman on YouTube is saying, nice shirt. This is my brother's Bolivia shirt. So he went on a trip to South America, got a Bolivia shirt. It's quite cool. Although my shorts are a bit weird. I'm wearing blue shorts. I don't think the blue and the green go really well. Color coordination, not quite my thing. So let me get on to introducing what the rounds are about today. So I'll let Instagram watch something. Instagram, you're going to see a clip of me getting a question right against Gareth Southgate. And YouTube people, you've already seen that before. So we're going to have a few rounds today. You got your pens, you got your paper, all ready for me, yeah? Pen and paper? Okay, and your team names, we need that as well. What else do we need? I'm a bit subdued. I've had a really busy day. It's been National Numeracy Day, which is a celebration of numbers across the country. So I'm a little bit tired. So I think we're going to get going. So we've got 5 rounds today. The first one is England, as usual. Then the second one is, if I can read my stadiums, can you recognize football stadiums? The third round is my ridiculous charades. Lindy, I do ridiculous charades. Number 4 is late winners. So you see videos of late winners without the sound, and you have to identify when they're from. And then we have something called extra time at the end. Okay, I think it's time. We're going to do a few hellos before we get started. At the start, we'll do it. So Roderick Johnson, Mrs. P, George and Jane from Howtown, Howtown Rangers, and Hyde Park Rangers. And I'll get my Facebook up as well, so I can see if there's any lovely Facebook people. Because Facebook people are equally as valuable as our friends from all other platforms. So let's have a look. So you got your team names, Facebook, Janju, hello, Lindy. Let's get cracking. We're going to get cracking very soon. Ascot Royals. A lot of people are ready to show me their quiz stuff. My mum was commenting on as well. Thank you, Mum. Mum probably not watching the stream, but she's making a comment, which is the most important thing. That's what mums are there for, to support you morally. Okay, let's get cracking. Let's get cracking, guys. So first round is England. 5 questions, each worth a point. Okay, each worth 1 point. So here we go. So I'm going to do my serious focus face. Okay, have a glass of water. And here we go. Question number 1. Noah, are you ready? So who presented the trophy to Bobby Moore in the 1966 World Cup final? So who presented the trophy to Bobby Moore in the 1966 World Cup final? Question number 1. Welcome to the Roberts. You've joined us as well. Thank you. Okay. Question number 2. Against Morocco in 1986, which former QPR player became the first England player to be sent off in a World Cup finals for England? So against Morocco in 1986, which former QPR player became the first England player to be sent off in a World Cup finals? That's question number 2. Question number 2. Two down, 2 questions. Football quizzing. Okay, so if you're wondering why I'm moving between screens, I've actually got 2 separate systems. I've got one computer that I've got to press one finger for my YouTube and Facebook and my Twitter, and another one that I have to press for my Instagram. So 2 different things. Question number 3. Who missed Scotland's penalty against England in Euro 96 just before Gaza scored for 2-0? Who missed Scotland's penalty against England in Euro 96 just before Gaza scored for 2-0? Diane from Instagram is melting my heart. She said I have a nice presenter's voice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Love back to Diane from Instagram. Thank you. So it's question 2. Who missed Scotland's penalty against England in Euro 96 just before Gaza scored for 2-0? Question number 3. Question number 4. Who scored for England in our 2-1 elimination to Iceland in Euro 2016? Who scored for England in our 2-1 elimination to Iceland in Euro 2016? That is question number 4. And then our final question for this round is question number 5. England's group for Euro 2020 would have been a playoff winner, the Czech Republic, and which other country? England's group for Euro 2020 would have been a playoff winner, the Czech Republic, and which other country? There are your 5 questions. 5 questions. I'll put the questions up for you very quickly. Jane and George are back. Welcome back from Black Widow. Helen Joanne. Shout out for the art historians, the Lumleys and the Black Cats. Okay, let's go through the questions one more time, just very quickly. So question 1 was, who presented Bobby Moore the trophy in 1966? We haven't won the trophy since then. Question 2 was, who's England's first ever player to be sent off in a World Cup finals in 86? Question 3, who missed Scotland's penalty against England in Euro 96? Question 4, who scored for England against Iceland? And who would have been in England's group in 2020, apart from the playoff winner and Czech Republic? So, you know the score. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think about your answers. And what I normally do is a little jig, 10-second jig. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there's your time. Let's go through the answers for round 1. Let's see how you've done. So question number 1, the answer was the Queen. Queen Elizabeth II. Question number 2 was Ray Wilkins. 1986, a QPR player. Also played for United and Chelsea. Question 3 was Gary McAllister. He missed the penalty, saved by Seaman, and it went down to the other end, and Gaza scored. Question number 4 was Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney scored the penalty in the 4th minute. And I remember watching that thinking, we're going to be through to the quarters, but it all went pear-shaped. And the last one is Croatia. Croatia are in our Euro 2020 group. Time for a little bit of revenge for that semi-final World Cup defeat. There you go. How are you doing after round 1? Any 5 out of 5s? Hello, Jody on Instagram. Hello, Ella. Any 5 out of 5? Let's see. On Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. 10-second dance. Nick likes my 10-second dance. I love my 10-second dance. 10. Let's see what scores we've got. Let me know if you've got any 5s, Anyone got any zeros? If you're getting a zero, this is the wrong quiz for you. I mean, you're lovely and always welcome with Home Festival quizzes, but you shouldn't be getting zero. You might do. Okay, let me know. Any perfect scores here? Any wonderful perfect scores? Any wonderful perfect scores? Ooh. Whole Town Rangers with 2 out of 5. No perfect scores on Instagram. Bar Students and 4. 3 out of 5 for Black Widows. No, I can't see any oh, the Roberts. The Roberts have taken part in my Family Saturday quiz live, and they got a 5 out of 5. And I'm going to shame that one of my cousins, Roderick Johnson, I'm going to shame him in public. He got 0 in this round. He is not my cousin anymore. I'm sorry. Bobby Seagull can be harsh. Okay, we're going to move on to round number 2. So round number 2 is about football stadia. Football stadia. How good are your football stadia knowledge? So there were the answers. Football stadia. So there's 2 points for each particular one. So it's a valuable round. Again, you get to see football stadiums come up a lot. So if you are coming back to my quiz for NHS, make sure you research your football stadia. So again, if you're enjoying the quiz tonight, if you're on Instagram, please follow me at Bobby_Seagull. If you use Twitter, at Bobby_Seagull again, I'd love you to take pictures of you taking part in the quiz and tweet it out. That way I can get more people to join my home festival quiz for NHS. If you're on Instagram, add me to your story. If you use Facebook, tag me in a picture. If you use YouTube, subscribe to my channel. I hope so. And if you use TikTok, I actually have a TikTok. Please follow me on TikTok. If you use LinkedIn and you're very professional, you can follow me and add me on LinkedIn as well. I'm on all platforms, apart from Pinterest. I don't use Pinterest. What is Pinterest for? Like a pinboard. I don't use pinboard. Okay, so we're going to round number 2. 5 out of 5 for the Ames. The Ames family. Ames. Well done. Great score. Great score. Okay. Some people are telling me they haven't revised football stadia. I'm not having this. Black Widow, Helen Joanne, you know it always comes up. Got to revise. Okay, so here we go. Football stadia, round number 2. So identify, nice and gentle start. Identify the club and the stadium. Identify the club and the stadium. That is question number 1. Identify the club and the stadium. Question number 2. Identify the stadium and which World Cup final year. So identify the stadium and which World Cup final year. Tricky one. Tricky one. Identify the stadium and which World Cup final year. What could this be? It's a tough one. Tough question. Okay, question number 3. Identify this stadium and the club. Identify this stadium and the club. Tricky ones tonight. Thank you, Black Widow, for identify the stadium here. I'll give you a bit of a second, but 4. Identify the club and the stadium. So question 4. Identify the club and the stadium. You might need to peer at the picture. Identify the club and the stadium. That's question number 4. Hello, Alice on Instagram. Question number 5, the last one. Identify the championship stadium and the club. Identify the championship stadium and the club. It's been a tricky one. The Daltons on Instagram telling me they got 5 out of 5. Well done. Okay, let's quickly run through any clues you can spot there. Okay, let's run through these ones very quickly for you because I'm a generous guy. I'm a generous guy. That's why. That's why I'm. For you guys, I'm generous. So question 1, identify the club and the stadium. Question 2, identify the stadium and which World Cup final year. Question 3, identify the stadium and the club. Question 4, identify the club and the stadium. And question number 5 was identify the championship club and the stadium. So I'm going to reveal the answers. I'm going to reveal the answers one by one, just so you can see it. Actually, I'm going to put it straight up. So number 1, they're worth 2 marks each. So number 1 was, I think, the easiest one, Barcelona and the Nou Camp. I've been there. Amazing stadium, huge ground. And one thing in Spain, they all bring sandwiches wrapped up in tin foil. It's like a family tradition, like grandparents, parents, grandkids all turn up with their foil sandwiches. Number 2 was the 1986 World Cup final in Mexico. So it was the Azteca Stadium, 1986. Question 3, the yellow should have been a giveaway. That was Norwich and Carrow Road. So there's 2 marks there. And number 4, it had the forest, the tree for Nottingham Forest. So City Ground. Shout out to my cousin Derek and my uncle Joe's uncle. That was for you. And number 5 was a bit trickier, but it was Elland Road at Leeds United. Elland Road at Leeds United. So let me know how you are doing. How you are doing. How are you doing, people? How was that round? I think that was a tougher round. Wow, George Hodgson got a smashing 10. Hannah Walmsley on 11. We've got Nick Carr, Ascot Royals on 10 out of... The Woods on 9 out of 15. 50% right for Charlotte Barron. Good at maths, but not good at football, because that's okay. We got a 15! We got a 15! Amers, I'm not sure pronunciation, David Amers, 15 out of 15. Amazing. Some other good scores. Jane, an 8 out of 10. Any other good scores? Jane Palmer on Instagram on 3. Half point for Mexico. Someone's asking me, did they get a half point for Mexico? I'll give you a half point for Mexico. That was a tough round. The Daltons are saying it was a tough round. The thing is, in the early rounds, I've been doing Quiz for NHS as part of my own YouTube channel for a few weeks now, for about 4 or 5 weeks. But it's only this week I've included it as part of the Home Festival. So Home Festival, for those of you who don't know, Strictly Stars, Otimi Buse and Karen Hoyer with their partners, Maria Sapure and David Webb, has set up a festival curated with lots of fun activities for the family, like dancing, baking, I think some singing, makeup. And I've sort of become the teacher for it. So I do also a quiz on a Saturday at 5 o'clock for families. So what I do is every Tuesday and Thursday at 10:45, I do a fun class on history or geography. And this week I did, kind of what my class was. I did a class on Nigeria. We looked at the population size, we looked at the demographics, we looked at some Nigerian food, jollof rice, and we even did a Nigerian dance. Every week we do an amazing dance. I've done an environmental dance, I've done a Brazilian dance, and tomorrow we're doing ancient Greeks at 10:45. So you've got to get young children between the age of 5 to 13, 14, send them along my way, 10:45 on a Tuesday and Thursday. Really great, fun class. Okay. So where are we? We're now going to enter round number 3. It's a charades round. It's a charades round. So for Instagram people, I'm going to show them something. For YouTube people, let's have a conversation. We can have a conversation. So YouTube people, Instagram people are seeing the trailer for my new TV series. Whereas we'll just have a chin wag, YouTube people. So my TV series is coming out next Monday. Look at the chat. I'm having a look at the chat. Someone's telling me to look at the chat. So there you go. My TV series is coming out very soon. Monday the 18th. at 9 o'clock. 3 1-hour episodes. I'm very excited for it. Oh Lord, someone's got 0 out of 15. I don't know what you're doing here. I'm sorry. I appreciate your support, but this is the football. Robert's on 13 out of 15. Well done. Charades. Okay. What I've realized with charades is as I go along, I'm running out of charades to do. So if you get any ideas, DM me again on Twitter at Bobby_Seagull, Instagram, TikTok. You can't really DM me there. Facebook, YouTube. Send me a message because I need some ideas for charades. I'm scratching the barrel. Okay. So this round is focused on managers. It's focused on managers. So the first one is, let's get this right, is which manager is this? So I'm going to be acting out 5 different managers. Sometimes it'll be the character. Oh, someone says to me, I haven't mentioned my glass wedge. Okay. Sorry. I actually wasn't going to mention it today, but I normally bring this out every week. This is my Celebrity Mastermind trophy. Woo! So I won it for, oh my God, England at World Cups. Yeah, so I won Celebrity Mastermind on England at World Cups. And a few weeks ago, I even beat Gareth Southgate, England manager, on a quiz about England. I love football. You can't see me on Instagram. I hope you can. I hope you can. There we go. There we go. I think Instagram may have frozen. May have frozen. We're back. We're back. Okay. So which manager is question number 1? So I'm going to have a look at this. Okay. So I'm going to get my... Hold on. So manager, you need to guess which manager is this. Which manager is this? Okay. Which manager is that? That is question number 1. Okay. So question number 2 is, what year did this incident happen? I've got someone on Instagram saying, yes, you can. In maths lessons, I always do a yes, you can dance. Like, I'll do that. I'll reserve that for my home festival lessons. Okay, the question number 2 is, what year did this incident happen? Oh, no, this is not good. This is not good. What year did this international incident happen? This is not good. What year did this incident happen? What year did this international incident happen? Bit cryptic, isn't it? It's a tricky one. Okay, that is question number 2. What year did that incident happen? Ooh, question number 3 is going to be fun. Okay, question number 3 is coming up. So question number 3 is this. You need to tell me which club did this incident happen to? So which club? Which club? Which club? Okay, you all got to sit down on the floor, cross-legged, yeah? All of you, sit down on the floor, cross-legged. We're at the Etihad. We're losing 4-0. Yeah? What are we doing here? It's Boxing Day, and we're losing 4-0. You sit, all of you, you just sit cross-legged. You're all useless. You're all useless, okay? You're all bloody useless today. 4-0 down at the Etihad. So your question is, which club did this incident happen to? Which club did this incident happen to? So the previous question was not the name of the manager. I wanted the year in which it happened. Roman Baron's asking, I wanted the year. Oh, let's not be typing answers out on YouTube. Other people might see it. Okay. Question number 4 is this. So question number 4 is, which year did this Champions League incident happen? So question number 4 is, which year did this Champions League manager celebration take place? Okay, I'm going to get... this one requires a bit of... because the only clue I'll give you is, this manager ended up winning the Champions League that year for the first time. So this manager ended up winning the Champions League for the first time that year. So this manager won the Champions League for the first time that year. And your question is, which year did this Champions League celebration take place? So it's like, the only clue is it was the first time that this manager won the Champions League. There you go. That is number, it's question number 4. Coming to the last one of the charades. So I'm going to do a PG version of this particular celebration. So which Spanish manager, club manager, has this infamous celebration? So which Spanish manager has this infamous celebration? I'm doing a PG version of it. So which Spanish manager has this infamous celebration? So I did the PG version. Hello to Emma Louise, Catherine Norton, Sophia, Little Miss Moss. How are we all? So they are. Okay, so I think my music apparently works now. Everything works. Okay. So let's go through the answers. You're going to see them now. So give yourself a little mark. So number 1 was Alex Ferguson. It's Fergie time. And number 2 was the Wally with the Brolly. So it was Steve McLaren, someone else. Steve McLaren, and it was 2007, and we lost against Croatia. We lost against Croatia. Question number 3 was Hull City, Phil Brown telling off the players with the headphones. Embarrassing. They lost 5-1 in the end to Man City. Number 4 was Jose Mourinho. Now, it's quite hard. A lot of managers do that, but that was Jose Mourinho 2004. And number 5 was, again, did the PG version. His one's a bit naughtier. Diego Simeone. So let me know how you're doing. Thank you to people that are tagging me in posts. Instagram, I can't quite check my stories that people added me to let me know how you're doing after 3 rounds. We've got 2 rounds to go. Oh, someone doesn't appreciate the Lumley saying it's a charades round. It's my favorite. Let's have a look. Let me know what your scores are. Let me know the scores. Well done to Black Widow, 11 out of 20. Instagram, you can let me know your scores. 19 out of 20. Yes. So someone's correcting me and saying Simeone is Argentinian. What I meant was Spanish club manager. So thank you for the correction. I always appreciate people picking up these things because it means that I can make progress. So thank you for the corrections there. Bar Student 16, 2 out of 5 for the Daltons in that round. Roderick's coming back. Roderick got 13 out of 20. Roderick may or may not have helped suggest some of the rounds to me. 18 for Vanessa. Well done, Vanessa, on Instagram. We're going to move to the next round. The next round I'm quite excited by. A bit of video technology. So let's have a look and see how the peoples are doing, how my wonderful peoples. Let's see if any other scores are coming through. Again, please do tag me in any of your pictures, at Bobby_Seagull. But I'd love it if you could tag me in a story. Let's see. Any great scores? Mr. Holmes is here. Oh, Mrs. P saying any room to move either side of a year. You're being okay. If you got either side of the year, you can get half a point. Half a point. So imagine you said for question number 2, 2006 or 8, give yourself half a point. I'm feeling generous today. Or for 2004, if you said 2003 or 5, give yourself half. So you can adjust your scores. And let me know your adjustments after this round. No need to say, oh, Bobby, I got 18.5. The aim is on 18. Well done. Hotel range is on 12. There we go. We're on to round number 4. It's not quite the last round, but it's close to it. So hopefully the sound should work. So this round is called Late Winners. And normally, for people that are new, what we do is we have a music round. But today I've changed it. We've got little clips. We've got little video clips for you. So these are all late winners. Sometimes there'll be obvious ones. Sometimes it won't be so obvious. But it's all depends on your memory of football. Okay, let's see if this works. So for this round, let's have a look.
Finding Smith. Can I ask first?
Bobby's going to go first.
Bobby. So actually, Gareth, in school when I teach, I used to wear a jacket and tie. But after I saw you inspiring the nation, actually in school, I normally wear a waistcoat and tie. I call myself Gareth Seagull. What would you tell children about trying to be the best that they can be and inspire them? There's a lot of children sometimes in school, whether it's maths or English.
Finding Smith. For Thomas, charging through the midfield. Finding Smith. For Thomas, charging through the midfield. Finding Smith.
Instagram people.
For Thomas, charging through the midfield.
So give me 1 second, YouTube. I don't think I've got all the clips. Maybe you might. Oh, I think this is going to be a rare moment. We might have to abandon a round. Oh, this is rare. I'm very benevolent today. I try to be ambitious today. I try to put videos for this, but in the end, I don't think I've got the videos for you. So I'm not quite sure what to do here. I know what I might do. I'm going to be very clever. Oh, okay. I think I've got it. So Instagram, I'm going to show you again. So what was the final score in this game? Hold on. So what was the final score? Question number 1. What was the final score in this game? So Instagram, you've seen it. I'm just letting YouTube catch up. What was the final score? Okay. Question number 2 is who scored the late winner? So question number 2 is who scored the late winner? So this is coming up now. So who scored the late winner?
Balotelli.
Hold on, that's not question number 2. So this is question number 2. Who scored the late winner?
Maloney take.
The clip will play a few times for you. Who scored this late winner?
Maloney take. Maloney take.
There we go. That is question number 2 for you. Who scored the late winner? It's nice, isn't it? Hopefully the sound is working. I hope it's working. So question number 3. What was the final score before penalties? What was the final score before penalties? Let's have a look.
Risa tossed it towards Morientes. Risa tossed it towards Morientes.
Final
Risa
score
tossed it
before
towards
penalties.
Morientes.
So that is question number 3. What was the final score before penalties? Now, question number 4. What is the final score? What is the final score? Let's have a look.
Risa tossed it towards Morientes.
So what is the final score? Question number 4. There we go. And then we're coming up to question number 5. Question number 5. So this one is what was the final score? Let me get it up. So question number 5 is
Finding Smith.
What was the final score?
For Thomas, charging through the midfield. Finding Smith. For Thomas, charging through the midfield. Finding Smith. For Thomas, charging through the midfield.
5. Oops, I think I showed you the answers on YouTube. I'm so sorry. Oh God, on Instagram, I showed the answers. So we're not going to go have time to go through it again. I'm going to put the answers up for you. So these were the answers. I hope you got an answer. So number 1 was Man City 3-2. Aguero! Remember that. The number 2, Watson with a header, sealing victory against Man City, Wigan. The number 3 was, I remember the pain of this. We were on the verge of winning our first FA Cup since 1980, and we lost 3-all. Gerrard does what Gerrard does. And the last, number 4, was quite an easy one. I thought Man United 2-1 against Munich. And the last one, Thomas. And Thomas has won it. And Thomas won it for Arsenal, 2-0. So there are your answers. Let me know your scores, including your adjusted points. We're going to enter our last round very soon. Let me know your scores. Scores on the doors. Thank you, Hannah Wormsley, for the the tweet or the Instagram story. I can see that. Appreciate that. Thank you, Hannah. Any scores on Twitter? Let's have a look. 16 out of 25 for Holtown Rangers. Hyde Park Rangers on 20. Dalton's 4 out of 5, well done. Vanessa 18, well done. Entering stoppage time now. Entering stoppage time. 17 out of 20 for the whole. We've got 2 Holtown Rangers. The Woods on 16.5. My generosity, my benevolence has given you the half. The Woods family, well done. 17 out of 25 for the Holtowns. 26 for Vanessa, well done. Well done, Vanessa. Well, I think you might have double counted some, but well done. Your score is about 80%, so it's very good. 80% is a very good score. Let's see, the Robert, 20 out of 25 for the Roberts, well done. Okay, we're about to go into, before we go to the final round, so I took part, so after I won, as if you never heard before, after I won this baby, Celebrity Mastermind, I was invited by the FA, to take part in a quiz against Gareth Southgate. And obviously, I'm very proud to say I defeated Gareth Southgate on a quiz about England. And here is, at the end of the quiz, I got to ask Gareth Southgate a question. And the question I asked him was about school students and their attitude to learning. So have a listen to this. And again, as a teacher, I was trying to use my public platform to bring the conversation to education, football, or Strictly, or Bake Off, because I think there's so many things that we can learn as society from different organizations. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at this clip.
Ooh, can I ask first?
Bobby's going to go first.
Bobby.
So actually, Gareth, in school when I teach, I used to wear a jacket and tie. But after I saw you inspiring the nation, actually in school, I normally wear a waistcoat and tie. I call myself Gareth Seagull. What would you tell children about trying to be the best that they can be and inspire them? There's a lot of children sometimes in school, whether it's maths or English, they often sort of cap their capability and say, oh, Mr. Seagull, that's the limit of my potential. But you are a lot about actually with hard work, effort, training and mindset, you can be the best you can possibly be. What would you say to young children, whether they want to be footballers or academics or anything in life they want to be?
Well, I think you've answered some of it in the question, really, Bobby, in that there's no limit to what's possible for people, and very often we put a limit on ourselves. So, and I guess if I think back to things like maths that I wasn't particularly great at, but you've got to just try and not focus on where you are compared to other people, but where you are and how you can improve yourself. So you're if you want, competing against yourself and just constantly trying to improve, because if you're trying to compare yourself with other kids who are really good at a subject, then that can be quite dispiriting, can't it? So I think probably making sure that you're the best version of yourself that can be would be my advice.
Thank you, guys. That's brilliant.
So there you go. That was my discussion with England manager Gareth Southgate. So thank you, Gareth, for answering that. I'm going to be, honestly, I'll be playing that clip in my classroom when we get back in my school. So Sophia on Instagram said, lovely comment. There should be more people watching this. Again, if you're really enjoying my quiz for NHS with Home Festival, football, or my Saturday one, please spread the word. The more people we can tell, the more our football and quizzing family can be. So thank you, Sophia, for the lovely words on Instagram. Okay, we are now getting ready. 13.5 for Anthony Lumley. So extra time. What I normally do is at the end of every quiz, we have a sing-along at the end, so don't worry. We have a sing-along. But we're going to do an extra time round. So let me give you the rules for extra time. So you're allowed, there's 4 correct answers in this. You only get 1 minute. 4 correct answers on this. And if you get an incorrect answer, I subtract. So imagine it was name letters in the alphabet before the letter F. If you said A, B, C, D, and G, you get 4 points minus 1 for the wrong one. So you get 3. So wrong answers lose you points. So the maximum is 4 guesses here. Actually, am I going to take away points? Let me see what my answer had. Okay. So you can have 4 guesses. No negative points. Sorry. Take away my own rules. slapping myself because I don't know my own rules. No negative points. So you're going to get a minute now. And here's your question. Only four guesses. Premier League clubs that have reached the FA Cup final but never won. There you go. 1 minute. I'm going to do a 1 minute dance. I've never done a 1 minute dance. 1 minute dance. Let me do the waltz. 15-second dance. Doing the waltz. You've got 40 seconds to go. Four clubs that have reached the FA Cup final. And then the samba. Boom, 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 boom. Got 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your time. Time. Pens down. Pens down. Pens down. So this is the last round. Let's see where we are. So there's no negative points in this one. So here are the answers. Leicester, Crystal Palace, Watford and Brighton. And these clubs have never won the FA Cup. And Leicester have been 4 times. Palace were unlucky. They lost to Man United twice. Watford actually lost in the single biggest defeat. I think it was a 6-0 to Man City, unfortunate. And Brighton, I think that was the 3rd consecutive year of FA Cups going to a replay. They don't do that anymore for the finals. So let me know your final scores. Let's know your final scores. And again, thank you. I think who's the lovely Black Widow, Steve, did a picture on Twitter. So if you use Twitter, I'd really appreciate if you did a little picture so I can share it out. You don't have to have yourself in it, but maybe just myself on the screen. Let's see what scores. Instagram, hang along and wait because we're going to be doing a sing-along at the end. I always do a sing-along. The Roberts, how do we do? Let me know, Roberts, how we did here. So let's have a look at the final scores. Final scores. How do we do here? 14 out of 29. Hannah Wormsley, that's really random. The car, Ascot's Royal. Someone's asking a Buffy question. Am I going to do a Buffy question? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put in a Buffy question. A Buffy question. Because I'm running, because of the time restrictions, I can't, before my quizzes went on for like 1 hour and 50, I had time for a specials round. Now they're a bit tighter. A Buffy question will turn up. 18 for the Daltons, well done on Instagram. Let's have a look on any other scores coming through the doors. I'm sorry, my WhatsApp people, I'm sorry, I've been neglecting my WhatsApp people. I'm sorry, I do love you very deeply. Mrs. P is very happy. Interesting, now it is 45 minutes. I'm quite pleased. We're now going to do a sing-along in 45 minutes. Any other scores through the doors? Let's have a look. Twitter. 19 for the whole town. Shout out Black Widow for always being fun. 22 for Amas. Went on the wrong videos. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. This is now Home Festival's Quiz for NHS Football Special. I'm back on Saturday at 5 o'clock for a family-friendly special. I've got a correction. Someone's saying Watford also lost to Everton in 84. So thank you for the correction. Watford have still lost in FA Cup finals. And then tomorrow at 10:45, I do my Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10:45 at Home Festival. I do classes for kids. So on Tuesday, I did a class on Nigeria. Tomorrow, I'm doing a class on the ancient Greeks. And these are really fun. We do some dancing. We look at facts and figures, some numbers, some history, some culture, look at some food. Really fun. If you've got young kids, 13, 12, all the way down to 5, they'll really enjoy it. And they'll see that Mr. Seagull is quite a cool teacher. Okay, it's time for sing-along time. Sing-along. So again, if you can tag me in your stories on Instagram or Facebook posts, YouTube, put some comments, share the video, like it, subscribe. It would be most appreciated. Thank you so much, Chris Dyson. Thank you all for the love you're showing me. Oh, thank you, Matthew Kempson, for sending me a thumb. I love the thumb. Thank you. Thumbs up. I appreciate that. Okay, I think it's time for a sing-along. So let's have a look at our sing-along. So here is the sing-along time. So send me your suggestions. We've done some others. We've done some songs. So this is the the sing-along time. So I want you to send me in your songs, and we'll pick different ones each week. And let's see what this week's song is. Let's see what this week's song is. So it's this one here. We know the words. We know the song. We know the song. We know the song. So I'm going to put the volume up a bit so I can hear, I can sing along with you, but not too loudly. Not too loud. I don't want to ruin your flow. Okay, so here comes the sing along. If I can coordinate this to be at the same time, that would be amazing. Let's have a look. So thank you so much. I'm Bobby Seagull. This is Quiz for NHS, justgiving.com/quiz for NHS. I'm back tomorrow with a lesson at 10:45. And then on Saturday, I have Quiz for NHS, the family-friendly version. So thank you so much. You've been wonderful. Lots of love. And here's our sing-along, Sweet Caroline. What a great song. By the way, my cousin Derek and I went to the World Championships in 2017. 60,000, 70,000 people in the stadium. And this song came out. And me and my cousin were like, what on earth is the song? I'd never heard of the song. And then now I love the song, but 3 years ago, never heard of it. Thank you, Jessica, for the kind words. Thank you so much for joining along. So let's see if I can coordinate YouTube and Facebook at the same time for this. So here we go.
Where it began, I can't begin to know, but then I know it's growing strong.
I hope you can hear this on YouTube. Can you tell me if you can hear this on YouTube? Thank you, Becky. See you next Saturday at 5 o'clock for the family-friendly quiz. Lots of love. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Charlotte. You've all been great, and I'll see you all very soon. Ta-ra. Thank you all so much. Goodbye. Goodbye, YouTube.